This, I feel like, is going to be a really big topic because it's something that is coming up so often in the majority of conversations that I'm having with the incredible mums that I get to support. Maybe you're one of them. So today I'm going to be talking to you about sleep, or lack of. And the reason I want to talk about this is because so many women come to me and say, Jenny, all I want to do is to get a good night's sleep. Now, this isn't to say that the things I'm going to share with you today will automatically mean that you sleep for 9 hours. Your children are never going to wake you up, because sometimes that happens. But these few things that I have learned myself and through the women that I get to support, these things will really help set you up for the best possible night's sleep. Now, of course, you will have phases where you feel like you're getting a good night's sleep. Even if you wake up, you're able to go straight back to sleep. And then you'll have days where you feel like nothing is working. Your little ones want to come and wake you up. Even if it's not them waking you up, you want to go to the toilet, you need to get a glass of water, and it takes ages to get back to sleep. We have those nights. So these tips today that I'm going to give you will really help you set yourself up for the best night's sleep possible. And if and when you do have situations where you're just not getting a good night's sleep, what you can do to navigate through that and how you can feel better the day after. The first thing that I want you to think about is getting a good night's sleep is not just solely about blocking out any distractions. For example, it's not about just ignoring everything that's happening around you, putting your head down on the pillow and just praying for a good night's sleep. Sometimes you need to do certain things, and the first thing I want you to think about is how you can decompress from the day. So if, for example, you've had a day that's felt completely frantic, you're completely drained from it, you don't even want to think about it, if you're pushing those thoughts and those feelings and that experience to the side, it actually comes out in your sleep. It actually comes out in a way that you might have dreams about it or something similar. You might just not get a good deep sleep because your brain is just thinking. So when you go to bed, even if it's sitting in your bed at night, when you're about to lay your head down on the pillow and go to sleep, really think about the day. Think about what you've been through, what you've been experiencing, what you're navigating. A really great way to decompress is by journaling, but I know not everybody loves to journal. So however you do it, find a way that you can decompress and you can release any kind of negativity, any kind of heavy energy, heavy emotions that you may have felt that day, so that when you do go to sleep, you really are setting yourself up for the best night's sleep possible by releasing any kind of heavy energy and heavy emotion. My second tip is thinking about what actually relaxes you. Because let's say this, you've had a really busy day and you're going to bed and you're still in that busy mindset. It's really hard to immediately relax yourself. So what you need to do is spend some time, and I know what you're gonna say, I'm a busy mum, I don't have time, but honestly, if you really want a good night's sleep, you've got to, like anything, you've got to set yourself up for that success. So I want you to think about what actually does relax you, what makes you feel relaxed and chilled, and do that before you go to bed. So if, for example, now I don't have a particular time that I go to bed, however, I just work backwards and I say like 15 minutes before I go to bed, there will be certain things that I do. So for you, it could be you could have a nice bath before you go to bed, you could have a nice shower, you can do your skincare and wear a really nice night cream that makes you feel good. You can set yourself up, like your clothes up for the next day, knowing that everything is already taken care of. You wouldn't believe that those kind of things actually make a difference, but they really, really do. It releases any kind of pressure or tension that you're feeling because you know that's something else you need to do the next day. So this is, I guess, another tip in itself, setting yourself up the night before for the morning after. That really does make a difference. But think about what relaxes you, what makes you feel most calm, what makes you feel most content. And even if it's 5, 10 or 15 minutes before you go to bed, do that. It could also be going back to the first tip that I shared with you about decompressing from your day. That could then become your nighttime ritual, something that you do, something that you look forward to. Maybe it's having your crystals next to you while you're journaling, maybe with a candle on. Obviously blow it out before you go to bed. But do something before you go to bed to help you wind down. You can't go from feeling completely on the go and then immediately switch it to feel relaxed. It just doesn't happen that way. So think about some things that make you feel relaxed and spend some time prioritizing that before you go to bed. Another one that I want to share with you is all to do with scrolling. Now, I say this because I recently had a really eye-opening conversation with an incredible mum over on Instagram recently, and she was talking to me about all of the things that she does in her day to set her up for a great day. So she feels in control when she's getting the kids ready for breakfast, off to nursery, she gets to work on time, she's being productive, like her day feels great. But her sticking point that she wanted my help with is trying to get a good night's sleep, because she is so completely like wired, her brain is completely always on the go, and so it's really hard for her to switch off, which means that she's not getting a good night's sleep, which means that it's kind of draining her in her day. And so one of the things that we do, and this is the work that I do with my one-to-one clients, is we look at what you do in your day, but also what you do in your evening. So if, for example, sleep is a problem for you, again, our little ones will have different ideas, but we set ourselves up for the ultimate success that we possibly can. So let's look at what you do before you go to bed. So the children are in bed, maybe you have your dinner, maybe catch up on some TV, drink a glass of Prosecco on the sofa, chilling. And then what do you do? So this particular lady said to me that she would have her nighttime routine, which is bath time and bedtime with the kids. She would then have dinner with her partner, have a nice glass of wine, sit in front of the telly, catch up on some soaps or maths or whatever, and then she'll go to bed. And then when she went to bed, she would do her skincare routine. She did everything that she could literally tick off by the book. Then she went into bed. And this is the most important thing. She went into bed and she went on TikTok and she was scrolling. Now, the mistake here is the TikTok bit. Not because of TikTok, but when you use your phone and you are mindlessly scrolling, even if you don't realize it, your brain is taking in what you're seeing. It's always taking in what you're seeing and what you're hearing. And so if you have tried your best, and like this lady did an incredible job of living out her day, the most ideal day, and the evening, but then the moment she got to bed, that's when she's scrolling online. You're basically waking your brain up. You've done that calming, relaxing nighttime routine, and then you get into your bed and you're like, right, let's go. So you turn your phone on, and then your brain is like, whoa, 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 taking all of this information in. So then, even if it's for like half an hour, you put your phone down, head on the pillow, you can't go off to sleep straight away because your brain is stimulated. It's just thinking, it's on the go, it's doing things, it's active. And so what we need to do is, if you do really enjoy a good scroll, I mean, who doesn't? We all do it. Just pick your time. I'm not telling you you can't do it. I'm just recommending you do it at a different time rather than that moment before you're expecting to go to sleep, because it's really important to give yourself, your mind, your body, your brain that time to decompress, that time to relax and set yourself up for the best night's sleep possible. So those are a few tips that I've really learned myself and wanted to share with you. They seem quite simple, some of them, but they're so powerful, so give them a go. Ultimately, decompress from the day, release any kind of negative energy, negative emotion, reduce any kind of distractions or any kind of things that would get your brain feeling overstimulated, like scrolling, and set yourself up for the best night's sleep possible by allowing your brain and your mind and your body to wind down. Spending 10-15 minutes before you go to bed really just focusing on winding down, because honestly, even if your children don't wake you up, you will be waking up in the night because your brain is probably overthinking, overworking, and that's what's going to keep you awake. And obviously, as you know, if you're overtired, then it does have a knock-on effect on how you feel the next day, which is the most obvious thing to say, but I really wanted to come at this topic with a different perspective. So I hope you have found it helpful. If you are watching this and you're part of the 14-day free self-care made simple experience, pop in the Facebook group, write a post and tag me and let me know what's coming up for you. What does your bedtime routine look like? Do you have one? Do you have time where you allow yourself to wind down? What does it look like? And if it doesn't look like how you want it to, what does your ideal evening look like? And if you are watching this and you're not part of the self-care experience, it is currently closed. However, I have put a wait list together. The link is in the notes of this video, and also I've pinned it in the comments for you. So if you want to join the next round, which will be opening very soon, click on that link, enter your details, and as soon as we are opening, then I will email you and send you all of the dates and everything you need to know. But in the comments, let me know how you feel, how you get on, any takeaways from this evening, any takeaways from this video, and of course, if you have got any questions and you want my support, then pop those below. Connect with me on Instagram, the link is in the notes below too. However we connect, just know that I'm here to support you. I hope you found this helpful. I can't wait to see how you get on. Have the most amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.